Noises, Prospects Esports Racing League. Season finale of 6, where the F1 circuit opens the past couple of years. We are closing it down in Bahrain at night. This tire strategy should be quite exciting. Joined today by Mondi. What's going on, brother?
Evening, how are we all?
Get a... it's only one arena to take them all. Here we are. So, championship will come down to 2 people. There's been a lot going on, but because of our system, it's kind of hard to keep up with personally for me. But Jonesy is out. Natterday is out, even though he's won the last 2 races and had a lot of luck go his way. So right now, to break down what needs to happen, the championship is between 2 people. Pirate basically has this wrapped up as long as he, takes care of business today. But this is what it will take for. See, well, I type too much in this thing. This is what it'll take for Tintoretto to win this. He is the only other chance. So Pirate's got to finish P7 or better and just locks it up. Regardless of where Tintoretto finishes, Pirate finishes P8 with pole and fastest lap. He wins a title, so a halfway grand slam. Tintoretto does not win. Pirate wins the title. So Tintoretto's basically got to win this race. He needs to... yeah, it's the only chance. He can win with fastest lap and pole and Pirate P8 or lower. So basically what's going to have to happen, and we need to look out for any type of shenanigans. Pirate just basically needs to finish this race and not go off strategy. Tintoretto needs a lot of luck, but the way this league has rolled, you never know how you can get caught up, just like Pirate was caught up last week in what was arguably the greatest esports race of all time. Monty, how do you see this going?
Well, if Pirate's going to be sensible enough, he knows what he needs to do. Toretto needs to just go all out and just pray and just have to see how which approach is the best. Pirate's driving around sensibly, or Toretto going completely balls to the wall and see what he can get.
This is a track that has really grown on me over the years. When it was first introduced, I was like, ugh. But having more time with the game, in terms of the racing itself, basically when it went to night in Formula One, was a big change just because the temperatures really affected how well the racing was. Cars could get a lot more power with the cooler air. But when tires again play a big factor, so that will be seen across the board here today. Also worth noting that this, I believe, is our last F1 2021 race, as 22 dropped today. If you get the Champions Edition, you can check out my review of the game at hardcoregamer.com. Very, very pleased with it in terms of how the racing is, how it looks, and how it sounds. A lot of good technical stuff with it this year.
I've heard some positive things. Not had a chance to do any laps yet, but good things come to those who wait. So we'll see what happens.
Even the adjustments with the cars, I mean, it's not maybe a bit frugal up front, but everybody that is in this corridor of racing is going to want to find their right setup. So it might take a couple weeks, and then you get a good foundation build behind, beyond that. So
yeah, no one's going to hit the ground running straight away.
We'll bring up our track map and stuff like that. So a couple guys on mediums early on. Matty's out. Jonesy's out. Well, Matty's literally out. He's in the dirt. So we'll move on to somebody else. Jonesy's on his out lap, too. One thing I will say, and I did want to... That's a good way for me to double-check because I've been playing 22, for the past week or so. I know when you're in the cockpit view, the reflections on the halo are a lot more on 22. There's no purposing either. Kind of hard to call it a complete sim, but I'm assuming they wanted to avoid that just because it probably wouldn't make the game that enjoyable if the car is constantly bouncing. So you really you can't really knock them on that. So
no, you can't really.
Constructors is up for grabs, I believe, between 6 teams still having a chance to lock it up. See if we can pull up where we're at on that. Nope, that's the old one. So never mind. But I was told that the top 6 teams still have a chance to mathematically nail this. But Red Bull has been more consistent with their two drivers, while the Ferrari driver, Pirate, is the one slated to hopefully lock up the championship.
No biasness, but I will be rooting for him because I'm Tier 3 Ferrari driver myself, so.
Flaps open here. So, I don't think we've ever had a rain quali or rain race in Bahrain, even though it's got the word rain in it. But it is a desert, so shouldn't be anything wet. But
we hope not.
Yeah. They managed to switch the PS5 back over to quality mode after the last couple Tier 2 races have been in performance, unfortunately. So, should be a little bit better detail here to close out the...
yeah, let's go out with a bang.
Yeah. But, man, it doesn't matter what you run. If you got next-gen console, F122, it is so buttery smooth, no screen tearing. It's pretty ridiculous. The lighting is much better and the reflection's much better on the cars. It's
good to hear.
It feels like they, instead of going with a baseline for previous generation consoles and adding assets, that they went baseline with a focus on the PS5 and Xbox Series X, with probably limiting what the previous gen can do. So, yeah. I haven't had a chance to play at the wheel yet, though. DualSense still works good. I've got a bad foot right now on top of being sick. As you can remember last week, at the end of the race, I coughed horribly as Natterday crossed the line. So, that was entertaining. But hopefully we can avoid that today.
Jonesy with the opening salvo, 27.4.
What do you thinking these times are going to reach?
I could see them, these guys, I could see pole around the 26s. Mid to late 26s, I reckon.
We got two people out already. Cavoli, Ravioli, and Matty D are out. A couple times running in here, so you thinking 126.8? That's what I'm going to go with, is 126.8.
Yeah, I'd say that's reasonable. These guys, a lot of good pace between all of them.
Are you familiar with the Tier 1 scenario, who wrapped that up and whatnot?
I didn't get a chance to catch the Tier 1 race. I was doing a couple of races. I had race early on in the night, about 7 o'clock, and then I had to do commentary straight afterwards, so I was pretty beat after that. So I didn't get a chance to catch the Tier 1, so...
Yeah, we will have a bit of a shake-up next year. F122 also brings sprint races, so I believe we'll have a couple of races with sprint events prior. Fridays, we're also switching to our Gran Turismo 7 League. I believe there's talks of 5-lap races, basically, I guess, sprint events, on Fridays as well. So, big shape-up going into Season 7. Again, we are on TV now, so that's a plus. I don't know if Tier 2's got it on that network channel yet, but Tier 1 certainly is.
Yeah, I know Tier 1's been on there for a while.
So, a lot to progress and look forward to in the coming months. And we'll see if we can close out this game with a proper Viking funeral. I don't know. I'm not trying to toss it in a basket and put it in the lake.
Okay, our prediction's gone out the water.
There's our... You set balls to the wall, that's what it's going to take. He's got to take this pole. I mean, mostly I think. So... But where's Pirate sitting? Pirate's probably just chilling. He's at 128.375.
A minute.
Yeah,
I think they're worth 30 laps.
Yeah, we got 11, basically 12 minutes left in this, plus the extra time. But Tintoretto trying to get it out early. Hopefully he hasn't shown his cards too early, because that is quite a jump compared to what the rest of the field has done so far.
At least now Pirate knows what he's got to aim at.
So it looks like we got Rage Burger back this week, along with So High Bits. Am I missing something when I say that? Is it like an acronym or something? So whatever that means, yeah, they're back this week. I got Suffy. I haven't seen that name in a while. Kriggles, I haven't seen that name in a while either. Plovsky running. Kivu's new.
Kevo, yes. He's one of the Tier 3s with me.
All right.
And Craig, you getting some practicing as well for tomorrow night for our race?
It's cheating. It's an advantage.
I'll let him off. He's had a very good season, as Craig.
So where do you sit at in Season 3 right now? Or Series 3?
P4 at the minute. It's going to be a bit of a fight hopefully between myself and Panda tomorrow night for P3. It's about 7 points between us.
Should be really exciting Wednesday night race. And this is the place to be on Tuesday nights, evenings, afternoons, wherever you're located. Premier Racing with some of the top talent in the world. So I'll switch over to Boyer. Currently 128.01 coming through Sector 2 on that straight. That section's such a pain. It's like, okay, you have a sweep into a hairpin, right? And you're expected to get on it, get grip, and hit the DRS and actually do something within, I don't know, a quarter of a mile, however long that is.
Yeah, it's very finicky section, just downhill braking. It can go really wide off there if you're not careful.
It's rather technical, and I appreciate that, but it's still a pain in the butt.
Oh, it's a pain in the neck. I'm not going to disagree with you.
See, we still got right now Tinnerito 126.580, 4/10 up on Dylan. Jonesy, who the end of that race last week was insane. But what we're seeing here, you got Boyer back in the pits. Couldn't improve on that. Go to our fearless leader, Shane O'Mac, coming out of Tier 1. I believe Jonesy's on his outlap, so he was the one that was next.
Yeah, he's
Fire
just
outlap.
finishing it. He's just coming down the straight now.
So Doritos Williams here, Cool Ranch. We have Shane O'Mac coming in for the tail end of the season. See what he can land the line and improve on his time. He's on softs right now. I'll take it back to mediums. Look at the wrong thing. As we're waiting.
For a minute.
Yeah. As we're waiting, do our usual thing. Bahrain Grand Prix history. First race took place in April of 2004. Well, there goes Shane O'Mac spinning around. So there's that. And we'll move on to, I see a Ferrari coming. It might be Lucifer. No, Lucifer's in the back, and he's slowing down. Let's take a look at, where's Pulowski? He's red-lined out. So high bits. He'll be coming to the line for a time here on the mediums. Back to
Jonesy's looking quick. Purple in the first sector.
Just depends on how much they want to ruin Tinnerito's chance at a championship. Bahrain Grand Prix held 18 times. Lewis Hamilton, 5-time winner. Ferrari, 7-time winner. Most recent race saw Leclerc take, I believe that was Grand Slam. Yep, Grand Slam. And Sainz second. Hamilton actually finished on the podium for that race.
Yes, I think Max broke down a bit late on, didn't he?
Yeah, it was during their era of breakdowns. Jonesy coming through 8/100ths of a second. Well, 78/100ths of a second up on Tinnerito. Tinnerito needs that. So, again, the question beckons, did he show his cars too early? Is everybody going to come in at the end and sneak this away?
He's not far off from the first sector. He's only just under over 10 down.
He's going to need to really push it here. We still got 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
Quali Wally. On board with Dylan currently. So he's coming into that section that we talked about earlier. Really taxing on the tires, especially through there. This is a very important track to manage tires.
It's going to be very close.
Yep, he is coming in on the long straight, which for some reason is not a DRS section. I'll never understand that. Back onto the front straight. What can you do here across the line? Takes it back. 126, 265. We got a duel. Shootout.
Mercedes versus Alpha. Let's see how this ends.
Meanwhile, our current points leader sitting in 10th. Coming into the first hairpin at Sector 2. And then into the one section. Nobody in front. Got a lot of clean air. So he should be able to get closer to those 126s on these laps. Although I see no purple or green. He could just be playing mind games.
Yeah. He's getting another cycle lap in, and I think he'll drain the car for the final run.
Mm-hmm. So we got Jonesy might be crossing a line again. Is that Jonesy? Yep. And he not going back to the pits. So back to Pirate. He continues to change his name weekly. I figure PlayStation put a limit on that. Anyways, coming around here, the final bend onto the front straight. Back into the pits. Playing mind games. Sneaky. Sneaky pirate.
Well, they're known for it.
So is that Teneretto again coming up? He's probably gonna, he's read it out anyways. Harris has not set a time yet. His teammate.
He joined the session late, so
We got crew streamers here looking to cross the line if he stays out and doesn't pit. Needs a time set at this point. Oh, he goes up one spot.
Yeah.
Shannon Mack in the...
I wonder if he's going for the tactical pole. P11.
Quasar says Mondi getting notes up in the comms booth. Let's see here. We got on board Natterday going back into the pits. Everybody is flailing around right now, seeing what they got. Yeah. So Highbit still hasn't set a time, neither has Harris. Maybe they'll just start from the back.
Yeah, see, Quaz, I've got my binoculars and my notebook out. Don't worry.
Pulowski and Rageberger, 6 and 7 currently, will be the next to cross the line. Well, I take that back, but Pulowski wanted to go off-roading with his Formula 1 car, so I don't see any knobbies on these tires, boys.
Yeah, it's an AlphaTauri, not a Range Rover.
The green helmet that sticks out for the Rager. Staying out. He's going to cross the line. What time is he going to push? Is he going to go up? Yeah, across the line.
6.
And does not improve. If he did, he didn't go up a spot, so... Oh, everybody's in the pits except for crew, I see some debris on the track, but everybody is figuring their stuff out. So, how do you see this playing out today in the actual race?
Toretto's got to go all out for the win, but I can't. Jonesy, I think, is probably going to be a thorn in his side all race. I think if maybe Fazzy, I think might do some team orders to help Pirate. We don't know, but there's a few things to keep an eye on.
Jonesy has a lot of repressed anger from falling out of championship contention after last week. Could he take that anger out on Pirate? Could he nail a chair shot off the top rope?
Into an RKO.
Yeah, heel turn. Let's do it.
Concerto. God, I'm busting all of them out.
That's right. So where's the Rager at? He's looking again. He never pitted. He'll probably pit now, though, I think, for one last run.
I think he's on low fuel mode. Though, is he going to have time to get out again? It's going to be close.
Fortunately, they put that Sector 3 yellow sign up there. I can't see what the time is left on the qualification. But I know we're getting close.
Pirates starting early.
Yeah. It's on Lucifer, his teammate, but we'll go with our points leader. And a guy with everything to lose, everything on the line. All the madness in the desert. Boyer out of the session. He said, screw it, I'm good at 9. Well, I guess it's time. Might not stay at 9. Dog is licking his butt. Move. So, right now as we sit, 2 minutes to go. 2-minute warning. 1:26.265 is the time to beat. Got Pirate here coming into that angular sector. I'm sure it probably has a name. I don't know what it is, but DRS zone. Down the short chute. Flaps open. Nobody to really draft off of, though, so. Coming through the S's here. Pretty quick. Not seeing any type of green or purple in any sectors for him, though. So that's not good. He'll get one more shot at it. Down the back stretch. Around the final bend, can he at least improve on his time? Suffian also out, locked in 1:27.859. We go with the Ferrari coming across the line. Up to 7th, which is where he would need to finish.
I think he's going to go again, though.
Got to. Well, I'll take a look at Teneretto, see if he's going to improve on that time. Jonesy on his outlap. So Teneretto is purple in Sector 2. He might just go up on that time. Back down the back stretch. Boy, could he sniff 1:25.9? That's a lot to make up at this point.
He's got time to go again if he needs to.
Across the line here. What's he going to push it to? Anything?
3. Just slow up.
Nope. Dylan also out, locked in 126.663. Pirate down to 8th.
Warmed up.
Not really lining up anywhere in the purple or the green to one up Tintoretto's time. Right now, he just needs to play it cautious but still be productive. It's kind of like a Thursday. We have
just see the end of the week.
Yeah. So you don't want to completely give up on life. You still got to put some effort in. We go around a little bit slow coming down through there. What's he doing? Maybe it was just the camera angle, but it sounded like he let off the accelerator too on the backstretch. Yeah, he's coming in the pits. So I guess he's going to stick at 9. We might have a championship battle here today.
He's going to be right in the pack in that first corner.
This is not a good deal to have right now. Meanwhile, I think Tintoretto was going one more time. We're going to check in with him and see if he can double up. He's way to the inside here. I don't know. Nah, he is. He's going to take the time he's got. Where's Jonesy sitting? No purples for Jonesy, though. Tintoretto might just have this locked up. And part 1 of his destiny is coming to life. Here comes Jonesy. Around the corner. That stuff popped up on the screen. Down the front stretch. Back stretch, whatever. Into the front stretch. Don't know if Jonesy's really going to have anything here. Tintoretto is going to make it look really good. Never mind. 8/100. No, 8/1. What is it? 8/1000ths of a second. Tintoretto should have never pitted. Well. So what does that mean? Basically, Pirate just has to finish this race in the top 10, right?
I think so.
Wow. Jonesy, just angry. What happened last week? It's not going to go away.
Pirate's going to be relieved.
As a break for Pirates. As we see it there, 126.253. Yep, 12/100ths of a second.
Wow.
Or 12/1000ths of a second, 1/100th of a second. On the last possible place to get it.
Crazy.
Dylan. Lucifer, maybe his best quali all year, 4. If he can finish up there, Ferrari might just sneak away with that Constructors, as we got Boyer down in 14th and Red Bull. Dylan is 3rd. Sohai Bits 5th in the McLaren. Kregels, Natterday, Pavlovsky, and then our current points leader, Pirate. Oh, this is going to be interesting. How hard is Pirate going to push this, though? That's the question.
Yeah. Well, I think one car ahead of him is going to not make it difficult for him.
Just cannot get caught up in...
First corner crash.
Yeah, a bunch of rapscallion stuff. Rubbish. So closing it out in the night race in the desert. The game makes it rain right here. I'm going to laugh.
Don't say that. It'll happen now.
It's not realistic. It will never happen.
It'll happen for Tier 3 tomorrow night.
Yeah. Be ready. Getting into 30 seconds, so it's been a very interesting, fun season. Wrap up 6, move on to 7 and F1 22. Again, launches for everybody July 1st, which I don't know if that's Thursday or Friday.
I will double check my calendar just quickly.
Something like that. If you forked out for the Champions Edition, you would have gotten the 2 safety cars as the supercars, as extra cars. Otherwise, a whole bunch of useless crap for my team. But more importantly, you'd be playing it right now if you did. So, I'm going to go here 29 laps. Yep. And quite foggy, musty. Smell of oil. Brawn.
The glare, the lights.
The flicker, the flicker in the background of the. I'm telling you, F-122 is so much better optimized than this. It really is. It really is.
I spy two things interesting. I spy some very interesting tyre choices.
Predict a pit stop, at least for Jonesy. 2-step across the board. You can go soft and then go medium, or go medium, medium, and take it the whole way. But weirdly, they had him pitting earlier on mediums than on softs. It's kind of weird. And tires, really, I mean, I guess I don't have the tire thing. I had it pulled up. Yeah, let's take a look at these tire layouts. I think the mediums are the way to start. I'm not gonna lie.
There's 2 cars on the hards.
Yeah, Shane O'Mac always loves those hards. Crew streamers, but
it's Crew going the alternate strategy again, like he always does.
So top 10 are in the softs. Might pull away, but you're gonna look at a lot more higher degradation.
Yeah, they're gonna have to watch the traffic.
That's why I think personally going the mediums would been better, but close out on the softs, gain the ground. Because right now, Tintoretto probably has to get the fastest lap and the win, and hope something happens to Pirate.
Yeah, he needs to just get past Jonesy and just run off into the distance.
Well, let's see how aggressive they are here in turn 1. Pulling up to the line. French flag in the background. I think that's French flag. And the American flag, which would be really weird if there was American. Okay. Anyways, here we go to the... Is everybody lined up here? We got lag. There we go. All right. Lights. Countdown. Action.
5.
Let's go! Up to start, we have Tintoretto pushing up the middle very early. Jonesy holding his own on the outside. Straight drag race into turn 1. Neither one of them can get ahead, but Tintoretto does force him, but here it comes! Who was that? Was it Kreggles? Forces his way in there way too hot, but now we have Lucifer and Tintoretto. Wow, that was weird. But anyways, Lucifer up. My audio is cutting out, I hope not. Lucifer is up to second. Tintoretto with the drag race bumped Jonesy way down, and we have Pirate back in 11th after that launch. We got the shakeup now. Now we know where the cards lie and what has to happen. So High Bits is now challenging on the outside here of Lucifer. A couple names we're not used to seeing up this high. Pulowski right behind him. Jonesy fell to 5th. Oh yeah! You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! So High Bits bumps Tintoretto in the back around the corner. He still saved it, but he's gonna have to pit.
I don't think there's damage.
I saw debris fly on something, but the whole point is...
It's the McLaren. He's missing an end wing.
Yeah, that's why somebody's going wide there, too. So, well, there's some ground to make up there. Basically, we have to get to the end of this race, and somebody's going to have to come into my ear and tell me where we sit in the championship. But right now, Tintoretto back to 5th. Boyer all the way up to 6th after all of that. What do you qualify, 14th?
Let's have a quick look at this.
So...
Tintoretto is in.
Yeah, Tintoretto's in. There had to been damage somewhere on there. You can't risk a Pirate all of a sudden just like that up to 7th.
Yeah. David's up 10 places off the start.
Yeah, Boyer, now he's up to 4th. Yeah, 10 spots. Started 14th.
He's on those mediums as well, so he's going to be stopping later than the front 3.
Well, there's a Ferrari leading this race. That's not the Pirate. Lucifer enjoying the clean air in front. Pulowski, Dylan, Boyer. Boy, 3 and 4 right now. Red Bull's going to get that.
Shane Berger's in. My God, there's a lot of cars in the pit lane at the moment.
Maybe they don't like the tire strategy they were on. So I don't know. There could have been a lot more contact made. Something's going on with Shane though.
Is he being held for a 5-second penalty?
Possibly. Didn't see a penalty come up on the screen though. Rageberger out.
He's been held for a while.
So High Bits causing the wild card. Unfortunately, the bump. You got to think that Tintoretto now back in 13th is pretty upset because now Jonesy's in front of him.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be interesting to see if he can fight back.
Well, thankfully it's lap 2.
27 to go.
Yep, in the season. Winner goes home. I quit match. Let's go. Well, look at these leaders. Look at this. Lucifer. Hopefully he doesn't spin out randomly. Pulowski behind him.
He's a very quality driver, Spazzy. I shared the track with him last season in Tier 3. Knows what he can do.
Kregel's around Kivo. What are they? They bump? Side by side here, they're battling. Better watch that. Oh, there's a bump!
Oh! Argy-bargy there, boys.
Give me some penalties. Them stewards. Kivo.
Yeah.
Kregel's trying to come back here on the outside.
He's brave if he goes in there.
Ooh, he's forcing his way in to make something happen.
Look who's crawling up behind him.
Oh, there's our champion.
Pirate.
It's like climbing the Mortal Kombat tower. Final time. At this point, you gotta wonder if Kevo and the Craigies are just holding up the pirate. Wants all the glory. Side-by-side racing here. We got Kregel's taking the spot back of the DRS. Ooh, around the corner. Let's see if anything else is going on. We'll look at Dylan here. We got the top 3 within closing distance, but Pulowski is just outside. Well, he's back in within range of DRS. I think it's active. Yeah, it's active. They just used it.
Yeah, I've got to...
Goes Pirate. Ah, Kivo back. Coming in hot.
He knows how to defend us, Kevo. Will not make it easy for him.
Pirate biding his time to the inside. Now we got side-by-side. DRS will take over. He'll take that position. Started, what, 11th? Now up to 6th. And Tintoretto back in 12th, wondering what went wrong. Trying to get around Jonesy, who's going to do everything in his power to make sure Tintoretto has absolutely no chance to win this championship.
Yeah, he's going to have a nightmare of a night.
But fastest lap for Tintoretto, though. Worth noting at this point. So there's a point if that stands, but it won't stand. It'll be faster.
He's in the top 10, doesn't he? Nope, just as you say it.
Yep. Too early to make any assumptions, but plenty of other broadcasts do that all the time, so we're fine.
Oh, no.
Lucifer, Pulowski. Look at this top 3. Look at the top 5.
For the Alpine.
Yep. Got Suffian got around Kevo at some point.
Yeah.
Foley in the Alpha, Harris right behind him. But it's just such a big gap between Harris and Jonesy.
Yeah, it's quite a spread. It's a whole straight.
It's really ridiculous. And it's just not helping Tintoretto at all.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Harris's car as well. He's got that glitch again where his driver's got no crash helmet on.
Yep, I'm hoping they fix all that. We'll see.
Some sand in his face.
It's just like he's just an old Grand Prix driver. It's just Jim Clark. It's fine. We're good. Fire it though, back up. We're taking a hit. Yep, we got Kivo in.
Going early on the mediums. I wonder if he's got damage.
Right now.
Yeah, it's wing change.
Top 3, less than a second apart. Got Dylan here trying to make a move on Pulowski. Rather close. Dylan's very good at biding his time and attacking when necessary. Keeps the momentum quite well without using tires.
Happy to see this. These 2 of the guys from Tier 3 last year end up in the top 3. Showing their pace, showing the speed.
Yep, a move here or not. No, it's basically going to be a DRS train because they're so close to each other.
Yeah, the Red Bull's having a quick look.
Kregel's out in no man's land at this point, just kind of stuck between 4th and 6th. Meanwhile, it's Pirate closing on him.
Close in.
Guy's looking to win his championship. Last season, unfortunately, he had to take some time away. Was doing quite well eyeing that championship in Tier 2, and it didn't happen. So he's had a full season here. And he's looking to not get punted like Tintoretto did. Who did get around Jonesy, we will note.
Pulowski attempting to turn one. He's got him.
We got the... What? No, we got a switchback here.
Switchback on him, but... Oh, Fazzy, you're going to be a bit stuck.
Drag race down. Ooh, on the inside. Ooh, minor contact. Ooh, good racer here for the lead.
Oh, don't go wheel to wheel through here, boys. This is going to end badly.
They got it now. Pulowski cleanly in position, but here comes Dylan. Here we go. Trying to the inside here, just better trajectory through that corner. Hitting the apex better was Pulowski. Lucifer tried something different. It did not stick. Such a difficult corner to maneuver.
Yeah, if I was Fazzy on this corner, I wouldn't try it now. I'd try and hang with him till the DRS straight down the front straight.
That's kind of what Dylan's just doing. We got somebody down in Sector 1. Is that a McLaren? Is that Rager? Yeah, Rager's off. So here we go back. Excellent battle for the lead from some names we're not accustomed to seeing up at the top in Tier 2. But they're making it work. They're not too aggressive. And there's an AlphaTauri in the lead.
I think the Ferrari's going to have something to say about it this lap.
Tintoretto has made up 2 seconds on his teammate Harris. Got a lot of time to make up though. But the one thing in their favor, and it might work out in the end, that wreck might have helped him. Because he's not going to have to pit. I mean, that's a 2-lap difference, but he'll make up a lot of positions and everybody in front pits. So
that is true.
And if he can make it through the rest and hope Pirate falls off, we got a blue down. Who is that? Is that Shane O'Mac or is that Crew? That was Suffian who went off.
Yeah.
Back at the top, Lucifer back into the lead. Missed that. Pulowski came in kind of hot behind there. Dylan just can't get the run he needs because he's too close to the next car using DRS. So
it's breaking away now, it's Fazzy a bit. More of a gap.
Dylan side by side, but better entrance into that corner was Pulowski. Better exit. Had the right path through that section.
I could just see these two cars fighting. I can just see a helmet Marco tearing the rest of his hair out.
I mean, Michael, this isn't fair. That's what Tintoretto's saying. So Michael, Shane, this isn't fair.
This is not right.
It's not right. Boyer up to third. We got Dylan in the pits. He was done fighting it.
Yeah, I think he's playing it cool here. I think he's gonna wait and try and undercut Pulowski and Lucifer because if they're gonna keep fighting,
he can't get around them. So that was a smart decision.
Yeah, he's gonna come out. He's gonna come out around Jonesy and Tintoretto.
Well, Tintoretto has really closed in his time. I don't know where. Yeah, I mean Harris. He really closed up with Harris. So, yeah, Suffy and Dylan are between them. Unfortunately, Dylan's sitting better than Tintoretto at this point because he came out in front of him. So, all right. Meanwhile, championship leader Pirate. Lucifer now has over a second lead, so what will Boyer have? Yeah, I wonder what will Boyer have here if he can make up time on Pulowski to get around in a second. We got a bluer out again. That's Shane O'Mac, yeah.
Unfortunately, trying to do his impression of the Shane O'Mac shuffle.
That's right. Jumping off Titantrons and whatnot. Harris on Cavoli going really wide with no helmet. He's going bananas. It's bonsai. We got Kregel's in the pit now. So powered up to fourth. The thing is, he can make those softs last if he's still gaining time. Harris up to 6th. Teneretto at the top 10, but he's got Jonesy right behind him with DRS on. Jonesy coming. Nothing there, though. So what's Harris got for Cavolis?
Right in his gearbox.
This is for 5th. A little bit of lag twitching there. I'm assuming. Because it just doesn't look right. It's real jerky.
Yeah, it was a bit for me.
Harris, get off the DSL, bro. A little bit, not too much racing going on right now. We got Jonesy kinda coming on Teneretto. Natterday is behind. Still high bits, the guy that will always be known for punting the championship contender in the final race.
Dylan's up the inside of the Alpine.
Tinto's right there. Much
As
quicker.
He's coming to the box. He's going for the pits.
Lucifer leader in the pits. Let's see Boyer take over the lead. Both Pulowski and Lucifer. So we're going to have Boyer and our championship leader,
Right,
Pirate.
Excessive boxes as well. Right next to each other in the pit lane.
So I don't know if we've discussed this for our league next year, but F122 does have that option for when pitting, you have to hit the button at the right time to pit in properly. I think that's something that should be implemented into our league. Oh, look at this, real tight. Well, there's a parking lot race in here. Surprised nobody bumped. There were 4 cars literally in like a cube there.
Yeah, as you can throw a blanket all over him.
Yeah. Teneretto. A little bit upset there because not only did he get punted, the 2 guys that pitted came out in front of him and they're on fresher tires.
Yeah, he needs a safety car.
Really close.
Right on the Alpine.
A little bit of bobble. Bobble wobble. Double bubble.
Although I know Fazzy's in contention for the win on this one, but he could help Pirate a little bit. This one with Toretto behind him now.
He's the only one left on old softs besides Crew Streamers, but Crew Streamers actually pitted already, and so did Shane.
Yeah, I think he was in that group with the first lot to box.
Top 4 have not pitted yet, so Lucifer would still inherit that lead. Surprisingly, Dylan would be 2nd. Pulowski's down in 10th. I'm not sure what happened to him in the pits, but he came up behind Jonesy.
He's lost a lot of time to Lucifer.
Woo! Teneretto is really pushing us. He's got to put everything. Everything's on the table. He will lose his ride. He will lose his house. He will lose everything if he can't win this championship. So, well, I don't know if he avoided a collision there, but they collided again. Oh, wow, we're playing pinball. Hop the curb.
Jonesy's got him.
I told you, the vendetta's out. Vindictive. Look at him swing all the way across the track. This is insane. Did he just gain 4 positions and then lose 4 positions?
Oh, he's going to be raging for that.
We go Teneretto. That's ridiculous. He went way out in that stretch and then bumped Jonesy, who is now up to 7th and got through all that, as he eyes Dylan. But Dylan and Lucifer are on fresher tires than Jonesy, than everybody there. Even Pulowski's coming up fast behind, and he's on fresh mediums.
This is just falling into Fazzy's lap. In a minute.
Teneretto now with the move to the inside. Good, clean overtake through a sector that's not really a good. Whoa! Wow. Something went way wide, trying to make it stick. Not going to happen on those aged mediums. Down the backstretch here. Boyer has an almost 9-second lead. But Pirates in the pits.
Villains lining up Lucifer into turn 1.
Straight. Yep. Drag race side by side down the straight in front of them was Cavoli and Harris. Knocking boots. Lucifer could not get around Dylan on that stretch.
Into turn 4. back up the inside of him.
Ooh. Actually, this is on Dylan on the outside, making it stick. He's got himself in position. They're bumping.
Nice.
Lucifer. Fairly aggressive through there in a section that you got to be precise, otherwise you're just going to go off the track.
Yeah. And then I'm just having a quick look at that next group of 4 again.
Yeah, there's a separation there, 2.4 back to Suffian as Jonesy actually pulled away. So at this point, Suffian is holding back Tintoretto and Pulowski. And arguably Kregels.
Well.
Yeah. Suffian on those old mediums at this point definitely holding up what could be a championship for Tintoretto, but Pirate is way back in
13th.
Yeah, 13th. And then
whoa! Mercedes really just kicked out then off that corner.
Harris still in 3rd. Oh, big swat the inside. Harris will pit. Almost a collision there between Harris and Lucifer.
Craigie's on side by side with Pulowski.
Let's see. Lining up here. Ooh.
He's lining up to row into turn 1.
Yeah, Dylan hopped that curb, but you saw the back end start to come out. Tintoretto up to 7th now. Pirate back in 12th. Who's on the better strategy, though, is the question. If there is a safety car right now, it would benefit Tintoretto, I believe, because he would be able to pit.
Yeah, just clear the Alpine as well.
Mm-hmm. Eyes Jonesy 3 seconds behind. Lucifer coming up on Cavoli here. Really for both of them. Boyer's very good at managing tires, but he still will have to pit at some point. So 1 and 2.
Isn't he?
16-second lead for that Red Bull.
What's the pit stop time for here? Is it? Would you say is about 22, 23 seconds?
I'll go with that.
So David pits now. He'll be up. He'll slot in just behind Pulowski. My estimate's right.
Right in front of Sohai Bit so he can get punted. Anyways, Dylan trying to make a move here again.
Craigie's on the overtake.
I mean, we literally have 4 cars here for the lead. Tintoretto's trying to catch Jonesy. I would say 3, not 4. And we got the run here for the Ferrari. Underneath. Cuts in front of Cavoli's just to eliminate any thought of anything.
He's got to watch that DRS down the next straight.
Well, it's going to work out for him because Cavoli's not going to have that pace. Basically, he's going to hold up Dylan and Jonesy at this point. We should see Lucifer pull away.
Hopefully.
Let's see what we got here with 2.2 seconds now. We got Kregels and Pulowski swapping spot. There we go. Kregels spins.
Oh, no.
No accident, though.
He'll be kicking himself for that.
And Pirate gets right around him. Almost took him out. Pirate sneaks in with the gift. The spin. Up to 11th. He needs to be at least 8th.
I think Toretto's got to pit again.
Well, he will have to pit again.
Close to the end.
That's why the safety car. Tintoretto praying for that safety car. The question is, we're halfway through this race. I believe if you're Tintoretto, you ride these mediums out to lap 20, and then you go on softs and you go on a tear.
So all he's got to do, or just pray.
Yep. Tintoretto gets around Cavoli, so finally that's out of the way. So he's up to 5th. 2.5 from Jonesy now. Jonesy.
As well.
Yep, he is done. So Boyer's left to pit, but he can definitely very good at managing tires. On the outside here, Jonesy around Dylan, but Dylan's fighting back into the inside here, side by side, coming up through the end of sector 1 in that straight. But position is there for Dylan. No chop. Lucifer definitely pulling away. 2.5 seconds. Ooh! Came really hot through there. Dylan did. I think they tapped the rear wheels just because his outside came around really hot. But Tintoretto's right there. He's already been punted once. He's not trying to get punted again. Woo, good overtake there. Jonesy darted on the inside.
He was behind at the detection point. So
Yep.
the DRS to defend the next straight.
Twas a glitch. Dylan now standing between Tintoretto and Jonesy. Here on the outside, nothing there.
Penalties are coming in thick and fast now.
Oh, no. Tintoretto has a penalty.
3 seconds.
Yeah, that might have just ruined his chances.
Safety car might not help him now.
Nope. Oh, no. Will you cut the track or something, or what?
It could be for track limits.
And Tintoretto's in anyways. So he will not come out in front of Pirate. Well, no, 10 seconds. 9. Let's see. What is the race off? Nope. Never mind. He'll be back to 11th. And meanwhile, our championship leader giggles. But
Craigie.
so the Tintoretto went to medium, so he's going to ride this out the rest of the way. He shouldn't have to pit again.
He's fine to the end.
Yeah. Not sure that strategy. Kreggles and Pirate, unless something happens to Pirate, still going his way.
I've got to. Shano's called it quits for the night.
Shano is out. A little bit of scoot there for Craigies. Trying to outrun the Pirate. We're back to the top here. Jonesy and Dylan are right there. Lucifer's got a 3-second lead. Suffian's out. Do we got a safety car? That's it.
Yes, we do.
And Tintoretto should have just waited till lap 20 to go on softs. He just hurt himself, although he's got the penalty.
David. This is perfect for him.
Yes, it is. 15, 16 second lead. If he's in the pit now too. He might just come back on the lead. Where are they at? No.
I think he's going to softs. He is.
He can do it. He's in a position to take this race. Lucifer in as well. Does Dylan follows or everybody's coming? Everybody's coming.
This is going to get very busy.
So does that mean, Craigie's in? Points leader in? Maddie.
Oh, we've lost another car as well. Shobits has gone to McLaren.
So Hybits, the guy who potentially ruined the championship for Tintoretto.
Tintoretto stays out.
Got to. Just got tires.
Yeah.
So where are they at?
He's got to hope that those tires burn themselves out.
Jonesy's still in front. Anyway, so here's our rundown right now during safety car. So, quick recap. Lose the second lap. So high bits. Punted Tintoretto just enough off the track where he had to pit. Boyer made up basically 15 positions in the first couple laps. And took the lead. Gets a safety car. Was able to pit. Comes back out in the lead on fresh softs. We've seen Lucifer, Dylan, and Pulowski battle early on at the top. Had a round of pit stops, and the one that stayed out the longest lucked out with the safety car. So right now, Pirate would still win the championship, even being in 10th and Tintoretto in 5th. Tintoretto has a penalty as well. Basically, Tintoretto's only chance at this is Pirate has to wreck. I mean, that would be it. Mechanical failure or something. He would have to not finish this race, I think, for Tintoretto to basically have an only shot to do it. A couple guys on mediums, though. Tintoretto did go to the mediums, but that was a lap before. I think that's going to come back to bite him.
Possibly.
But the mediums seem to be honestly doing the best, and that's why I would have started the race out on. Obviously, Boyer did and made it last.
17 laps. This has fallen into his lap.
Well, each lap the safety car goes by is going to help people on these softs.
Preserve them a bit more.
Yeah, if it goes green next lap and it's 19 of 29. And we saw us in the last 2 laps. Well, they won't be as efficient as they are early on, but they won't be out. Those mediums will be coming into their own by the time the softs start to fall off. So, some fun in the desert now, eh?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting last 10 lap shootout.
If we don't have another safety car. Because a lot of people swinging back and forth across the track and a lot of tight racing through sectors that you really don't tight race through.
Proves why these guys are in this tier.
The one person that's got a penalty is Tintoretto. I mean, so high Vince did, I think. But he wrecked anyway, so.
I'm just keeping on the safety car, see if the lights go out.
Or if the little banner comes up.
Should be this lap, I think. Everyone's together.
Yeah. So, will David try to bunch him up at the end of 3?
Possibly.
Yeah, safety car in this lap. But he can't pass the safety car, right? Safety car's got to pull off from the pits, and that's down a little bit.
Yeah. If I was David, I'd wait until...
Somebody dropped out. What was that?
Jonesy's gone.
He's not gone. I just lost connection.
Yeah, I think he's locked out. If I was David, I'd wait until Fazzy's halfway around here and then go.
And we are off here back to green. Can't see what's going on because the in-car view is happening. So don't see anything in the mirrors. I just see Lucifer in the mirrors, but he's gaining into the inside here, trying to break wind. 2 Mercedes behind them. Oh, it looked like, no, it wasn't 2 Mercedes, it was just green. Anyways, David Boyer off here. Half second. Needs to get a gap as much as possible. Tintoretto already fallen off in those mediums.
Dylan is all over the back of Faz. Right in that diffuser.
Yeah, gonna make a little scrapey sparkies here coming down the hill. Boyer, though, enjoying it. He's already getting 7/10 of a second. See if that, see if that process keeps working for him, that progression. Tintoretto on those mediums. You can't predict the safety car, but it seemed like he was a bit brash on making that decision that early. Pirate back in 8th. Just needs to not get taken out of this race, and the championship is his. Boy, Dylan is on that rear end. Rolling straight here, see if there's any type of drafting going here, but nothing there. Down around the corner. DRS not open yet. Trying to get a run as he bolts to the inside. He is going to get a run. He's going to have the position going into this corner, too. He gets out in front. Just pure speed from the Red Bull there. Unbelievable. With no assists. Maybe the ERS. We got 2 Red Bulls, 1-2 right now. I think they might have that Constructors' Championship locked up, eh?
You think so?
Lucifer.
Season.
Yeah, Lucifer, the one that was supposed to be saving the Red Bull Constructors, as he's up in 3rd, but his opponent or his teammate that's eyeing the World Championship is back in 9th.
He just needs to stay there now.
Not get taken out, not be aggressive. Tintoretto still keeping pace on those mediums, albeit a 3-second penalty, which would really just knock him back to what, like 10th?
Around there.
Field need to spread out some, or he have to gain some ground. He's sticking close with Lucifer, though. Lucifer's losing time.
Yeah, he's dropping back from those Red Bulls.
Sure what's going on with that. Here in Tintoretto.
Although Toretto's got to be careful because Nat is closing in.
Winner of the last 2 races. Be more than happy to close out with 3 wins in the season, I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah, he'd be over the moon. I was going to say any driver would be over the moon with that.
Yeah. Craigies and Kivo with the penalty now. They must, well, they weren't near each other, but must be they cut the track or something.
Craigie's having a look at now.
Real tight there almost. I don't know if there was contact made in that diffuser, but Tintoretto was just attracting attention today.
Yeah, he seems to be.
Meanwhile, our leader, Boyer, somebody's out in Sector 1. There's a blue down. It's a crew streamers.
Yeah, he's had a spin.
Boyer, half-second lead. Tintoretto now all of a sudden fell a second behind Lucifer. That was a gaffe because now I can't view the intervals. Wow, that's a pretty big gap. So,
yeah. Have a look at that helicopter shot. I just had to saw about the front 3 are literally all stuck together.
DRS train here. Nothing gonna be made. Boyer enjoying all of this. This be his career-defining victory. Fastest through Sector 2 there as well. A little bit of purple pop up. It's like we got Kivo as spawner, got off track or something. There we go. 8 to go. Red Bull's in front. Here we go down the main stretch. Tintoretto in 4th. Needs the win. Ooh, and there is the run by Dylan.
He's out of VRS though.
Yep. I believe Boyer should be able to get that back if that's the case. Dylan very aggressive and strategic in using that.
Half his battery left.
Using that battery, though, I was able to get away from Lucifer, but Lucifer's starting to close back a little bit now. Tintoretto has closed back in on Lucifer, albeit a 3-second penalty. Natterday right there. Craigies, Matty D, Polovsky, Pirate. Just salivating that championship.
Yeah, he knows what he needs to do.
But these guys in the top 5 just want the win. That's what they're here for. Trophies.
Yeah, they're all in one shot on the camera. You can see them all together. All the way down to 6th. All pretty much in the same camera shot.
Dylan around the outside here. Let's see what happens here on this front stretch of Boyer and get him back on the DRS. But Lucifer's right there. 22 of 29 in the desert. Here comes the passing zone. Not a very good run there from Boyer.
Rageberger's gone.
He's out in Sector 3, yeah. Do we have a safety car? That's the question. Nothing yet. Boyer did get Dylan, but went in too hot to the turn 1. But because of the positioning of...
contact! Toretto's round! Toretto's round!
And that's going to lock up the championship right there for Pirate. So Matty drove through the plastic foam on the track.
I don't know what happened. I just saw him just get tagged. And just flicked through so quick. I didn't see which car it was.
It's because he's got a target on his back. It's the ghost of Jonesy. So that all but does it is he's right behind Pirate at this point. And
well, he's got the lead back.
Yeah, when that happened, Boyer went in really too fast into turn 1. But because the way the corner's designed, he was in the better position to keep it and rebound. But Dylan managed to get it right back with the switch over the cutback there, switchback, what do you want to call it, undercut. These Red Bulls, they want victories.
I can hear Christian Horner just biting through the rest of his nails.
Here comes the Ferrari.
And that Aston's looking menacing too.
Yeah. Winner of the last 2 races, he would love for all 3 guys to take each other out and just win the race.
Yeah, he just needs to keep put where he is.
A little bit of pressure there from Lucifer. And the inside for Boyer gets around Dylan. On the outside, they make contact. Lucifer might be in position to take the position.
Yeah, I think he's got it. I think Natty's going to have a look too. 3 wide.
3 wide. There goes Natty. And the Ferrari gets around. Natterday underneath.
Oh,
Ah!
lucky Natty. Very opportunistic look, though.
Oh, the back and forth there for Dylan. Got him. He wasn't expecting everybody else to be that aggressive. Here comes Polowski on the outside. Kregel's out.
I think he's retired in the pits.
Wow. So Boyer. Now he's got some separation between his teammate, but Lucifer's coming hard. The Ferrari weren't expecting to make a run at this race is making a run at this race. Goes to Jones. He sets the fastest lap. I don't know why. He's been disconnected the whole time, I think. Watch him come back, and he's won the race when we get to the end of the race.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to count, though. I think he needs to be in the top 10 for the extra point, don't he?
Yeah. Boyer. We got the train here again. They're going to do the 3 wide culprits.
Yeah.
Matty D. I am behind. 2.5 seconds behind with the penalty. Teneretto all the way back in 12th. Teneretto must have pitted. He's on softs now.
He has, yeah. As he takes the lead again.
Polowski around Matty D. Teammates swap positions. Up here again at the top. Lucifer back in the lead now. Got around Boyer.
Matty retakes Polowski.
Swapping spots again. Got 4 to go in the season. Win big or go home. If you ain't first, you're 12th. Lucifer needs that podium. Boyer and Dillon, basically, we're looking at Red Bull wrapping up the Constructors' Championship unless something massive happens. Matty just wants a 3rd win. He might have more than 2 wins, I don't know, but he wants a 3rd in a row.
Yeah, the hat trick.
Pirate back in 7th, exactly where he needs to be to win this championship. Devastating day for Teneretto. Started by getting an early fast lap in qualifying, only to get beat out by Jonesy the last second. I think it's punted on the second lap. I think it's punted on lap 20. Pits too early, gets a safety car, gets a penalty. Just was not his day, but maybe next season.
New game, new cars, reset.
Boyer up the inside, takes the spot back from Lucifer, who's trying to cut back right quick. Right on the tail, trying to get any type of break. He does right here to the inside, drag race down. He's got the flaps up, and he managed to hit it. Gets first back. Be careful of Dillon, though. Dillon's still coming in hot. Boyer not too fast in the straight right through that section. Just better momentum from Dillon.
Backed off a little bit.
We got Natterday just waiting for something to happen. Behind them is the AlphaTauris. Matty D with a penalty, though. Pirate in 7th. Crew Streamers, Kivo, Cavoli Ravioli, Harris, Teneretto, and then Jonesy. 13 left.
I'm looking for some.
Lucifer getting a little bit of a gap here.
Yeah, he's breaking away. These Red Bulls are fighting amongst themselves. It's not helping their cause.
Well, it's a good race.
Oh, it's been fantastic.
There we go. We got
Rival 2014.
Yeah. 3 to go now. Let's see some fireworks. Not a lot going on. These two are just at a separate, or these 4 kind of at a even separate pace here where nobody can really take advantage of the other.
Yeah, they all think the DRS is just neutralizing them each lap.
Dillon, though, trying to come back for something. Nothing there. Right around 4/10 a pop from all 4 drivers. Definitely breaking away from Matty, though. I can say that much. Or 4 seconds over 5th. Oh, it's been a long, tumultuous season. So you get ready to embark on the new game. Somebody had commented earlier on the stream that it's really hard to go back to this game when you play 22. So it's not much of an improvement. So hopefully they got the online bugs figured out. I doubt it, but hopefully.
This is Cody's.
Yeah. This is Cody's and EA. There's EA tracks in the game, so enjoy your European techno.
I immediately muted those this morning.
Yes. Yeah, EA just needs to stop with that. Lucifer still now up 7/10.
Yeah, he's breaking it. He's getting it further and further out of that DRS range.
Down onto the front stretch. Make sure nothing strange happens. But not able to really gain. A little bit, like a tenth.
Aren't they?
Yeah. It's that train. Better hope there's no contact made if somebody decides to get aggressive. I laugh if both Red Bulls take each other out and then Ferrari wins the Constructors.
Yeah, Turkey 2010 all over again.
Yes.
Now
Maintain the gap, Mock.
Nah, he's not giving up yet on the podium.
He definitely isn't. Oh, if he's going to make it happen, it's got to happen now. He got 2 to go. Or a lap and a half, basically.
Toretto's pitting again.
A sad day. The one bad day you don't want to have is the last one.
Yeah, especially when you have the mathematical chance for the title.
Mm-hmm. It looked pretty more prosperous early on, but here we are.
Yeah, to qualify.
Yeah, that's why they race.
Don't get any points for qualifying, though. Well, you do if you get pole. Oh,
yeah.
Now he's gone!
And that was it.
Out. Now he's lost at the top of the hill.
Yeah, I just saw him for a second.
Oh, no.
So are we getting...
he'll be
are they going to safety this to finish under caution?
No, it's too late for the safety car now.
Last lap. Shenanigans. Will Lucifer hold this off? Can Boy a rebound? We're going to see a hell of a push here from the Red Bulls. But Lucifer definitely racing the best race I've ever seen him race.
He's not put a foot wrong all race.
No, unbelievable effort coming out of left field for the Ferrari. Usually it's the Pirate that you see doing this up there, but the Pirate's going to win the championship.
Red Bull's swap.
Try and get him in for an interview after, but that always breaks when I try to do it.
David's left.
David left?
David's left the session, so is Natty.
Huh. I still got David on the track. Anyways, Lucifer. We get here.
He's been kicked on the last lap.
As we come down the final stretch of Season 6 of Prospects Esports Racing League for Tier 2 PlayStation, the Slay Station. Why does nobody use that but me? And I forget to use it, but it is the Slay Station. Down.
I've never heard that saying.
That's because I came up with it like a month ago and forget the quote. It's brilliant. Slay Station. Anyways.
Have you trademarked it?
I need to. There's a lot of things I need to trademark. And we are across the line here for the Ferrari, Lucifer Shahid. His first victory of the season and the last it will be. Dylan second. Red Bull locks out the podium. Matty D fourth. Well, Pelosi gets around him at the end. He gets fourth. Pirate
crosses the line sixth.
Pirate is sixth.
Crew comes up like seventh as well. Some good points, Kevin.
Congratulations to Ferrari dominating this one race, the one to lock up the championship and the teammate to win the race. Red Bull will win the Constructors, though. Tintoretto still yet to even cross the line. How do I add people to the party without changing the party?
Who do you need to bring in?
Everybody. I was gonna bring in the champion, and so I can go to add players, but every time I do this, it messes up. So let me
try.
Okay.
Because I know I've got at least two of them.
I've got Pirate added. If we can get Pirate, Lucifer, and Tintoretto in, I don't know if Tintoretto's going to want to talk to anybody or not. But congratulations to our Season 6 World Champion! Matty D, driver of the day, but Drunk Pirate, well-deserved, consistent all season. As he does weird dances on the podium. I hope he didn't pay for that dance. Anyways, yeah.
I got Fuzzy added.
Let's see what else we can do here. You got who added?
Lucifer.
Okay.
Race winner.
And you just go to the add player button, right?
Yes, I'm just going on the party at the minute.
Alright, so let's get him in. Let's eat the cheese. What do we got? What do you go? Silent? Where's the part?
Has he got the party added?
I thought I had him. Maybe he went hiding?
They got their settings right. Then no one else is coming.
Have you turned it off and turned it back on again?
Oh dear.
I don't want to say I had him added as a friend, but maybe I'm just confusing him with a bunch of other people.
Discord.
Yeah. Oh, Boyer's in. Oh. Anyways, since Lucifer's here, are you with us?
No, it's David.
Hello, hi.
Hi, David. I thought Lucifer joined the thing, too.
I've invited him.
Oh, okay. Hey, Boyer, you had a good run there down at the end. Couldn't quite get it done at the very end, but good strategy today.
Yes, we definitely got very lucky with the safety car, and once I saw other people behind me on softs, I knew there was a chance at a good result. I believe I disconnected at the last lap, so I had to give up my P2, but it was a good race for us.
Yes, it was very intriguing. So congratulations on winning the Constructors title. You always manage to be good teammates with somebody. Your teams always tend to win the Constructors.
Yes, it was. It's nice to have a productive teammate. It was definitely good effort all around.
See, I can't... Well, Boyer, can you bring in the pirate to the party?
You want me to get Pirate in?
Yeah. He is a champion, after all.
I think I've got him.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, like, if I go into the player lobby, I can click on the profile, go to the profile, it's like, join party. No, I want to be able to invite that person to the party, but it doesn't give me that option.
I think you need to have him added.
I want to say I did.
I don't think we've got Dylan either.
I could add in both.
Yeah, please.
What about Tinto? I don't know if he's going to want to talk to anybody or not. Pirate!
Hello.
Where's your champagne, bruh?
No, he has rum.
I've got rum. Where's the rum gone?
You don't waste rum by shaking it up. You waste cheap champagne from the heavens. We need a TikTok video of you just dumping rum all over yourself.
No, he needs to do a shoey with the rum.
So
No,
after...
he's got to do a shoey with it.
So,
Captain Morgan Sherry TikTok. Alright, I got that.
Do it.
so Pirate, after the events of last season, what does this winning this season mean to you?
Yeah, it means everything really. Just fantastic season. The racing in Tier 2 this season has just been incredible. Like every week, I think nearly, apart from twice, someone new has won every week. I think it's only me and one other person who's won 2 races.
Yeah, Natty.
Natty, yeah. Apart from that, it's been a different winner every single week. So, yeah, it's definitely been a challenging season.
Very exciting season on that. I don't know if you were able to follow what was going on with Tintoretto in that race, but he got the bad end of the stick that entire from the punt on the first or second lap until what happened at the end. But what about your teammate actually winning the race?
Yeah, I didn't have a best quality of my season, but then I seen Lucifer was up there, and then whatever happened on turn 1 or whatever, he seemed to capitalise from it, and was definitely rooting Lucifer in the party chat, that's for sure.
Will Lucifer end up joining us?
Yes,
think he's
hello,
here.
I'm here.
Oh, you are?
Well done.
This is the greatest race I've seen you run, man. It was great, tight racing. Made it stick, aggressive, good battles between you and the Red Bulls and Natterday.
Yep, thanks. I've been unlucky this whole season, but just gotta come back this race.
So y'all ready for the next game?
Oh yeah, definitely.
F122 available today if you shelled out $100-something bucks. Otherwise, you can get it Friday for normal price. Whatever, you know.
Dylan as well. Well done on the P2.
Yeah, Dylan.
Red Bull.
So the Red Bull wins the constructors, and we have a Ferrari champion. You actually, both of you single-handedly saved that manufacturers. Ever since I've been commentating, Ferrari just never manages to do anything. But now they have a championship, thanks to Pirate. So,
Well, the championship is also thanks to Lucifer as well, because throughout the season he has helped with a bit of team tactics and orders. So he's been holding cars up to let me bridge the gap, and vice versa. So the championship is for both of us, really.
let's maintain the gap. Hey, at least there was no Michael.
Yeah.
This is not fair!
That's right.
This race was all Lucifer's though. This race was Lucifer, and it you know, he's finished the season off to show what he can do. And
He drove impeccably.
yeah, best performance he's done.
Alright, so we will wrap this up. Season 7 starts what? July 25th or something, right?
Around there, I believe, yeah.
Something like that. So stay tuned. Tier 3 tomorrow. My cohort in the comms box tonight will be participating in that race as he looks to raise hell and make a difference.
Yes, Forza Ferrari, hopefully.
All the way, all the time. Anyways, I'm Feldman 9000.
I'm Andrew.
And we are out till next time.
Take care, all.
Yeet.